Howdy folks, welcome to my video. This is John again. Today I want to show you the product that I just purchased, which is the Rode VideoMicro. It's a smallish microphone meant to mount directly onto your DSLR, and it comes with the cable that plugs from the microphone right into your DSLR, a little 6-inch cable. This is the box. I'm actually using the microphone now to record this. I'll show you some product photos and pictures and video of the actual microphone itself. One note about the VideoMicro that I did not realize, and I should have, is you can't take everything out of the box and plug it into your iPhone. You need a different adapter. And the Rode product is called an SC7 jumper. And what this is really is what they call a TRS to a TRRS cable configuration just for the microphone. I had originally bought it to use with the DSLR, and then I realized that, I want to get my microphone away from the DSLR because I set my camera about 6 to 8 feet away from me because I like to use my 50mm prime lens all the time for better quality video. And I realized through testing of the VideoMicro that you would get more echoes with it'd be better than the DSLR microphone for sure, but it'd be more echoes, and I was better off using my iPhone, which I was used to doing, on a boom right above me with no microphone. So today is a twofold product slash test actually. I want to show you the capabilities of the VideoMicro microphone, and I also want to do a test using the microphone. First test using the microphone directly into the camera's audio input, using the DSLR's audio amplifier, if you will. And my second test is using the same microphone, same configuration, directly into my iPhone, which is the way I'm used to doing. I almost wish that the DSLR direct microphone input would be better quality because it's just easier in post-processing. Not that it's too hard to get a separate audio file mixed in with the video file using like DaVinci Resolve or Premiere or any of the other those and automatically, but I'm new to it and I still struggle a little bit with it. I'm never quite sure, but I do know it's way better than the built-in microphone in the DSLR. Anything is. So like I said before, I used to set up my iPhone X on a boom pole with a little adapter I built right above me, no microphone. And I got pretty good audio out of it. It was a great setup. It's how I did my first few videos. But now that I'm using this microphone, I did another product video, or a DIY video rather, where I had the microphone mounted primarily on the camera. And as long as the camera was within 3-4 feet or closer, the audio is perfect. It is a directional microphone. It's not exactly a shotgun microphone. I think they call it a super cardioid or something along those lines. But it does work. It is directional. You can tell the difference between speaking in front of it and speaking behind it. So there's definitely a difference, and it's definitely a sensitive microphone. It definitely does away with a lot of the ambient noise. But like I said, the further away from you, the more noise and ambient sound it's going to pick up. So this is the first part of the test. I got the microphone directed to the camera, and I'll show you a little clip of what that actually looks like with my whole setup. And the next test, I'm going to do the same setup with the microphone on the boom pole, but going to my iPhone instead of the camera. This is my setup using the microphone on the boom pole right above me with the backdrop lit up. All with my LED lights with no diffusion at all. A shot of my camera. You can see the cable is connected to the side. Went through a 20-foot cord and then up the boom pole across to the VideoMicro mic. Next, we'll show you a shot with the microphone mounted directly on to the camera. Okay, so for comparison, now I have the microphone across my boom pole, down the cable to my iPhone. It's recording right to my iPhone. Remember, you'll need a separate adapter, the SC7 adapter, or a TRS to TRRS, and you have to have your dongle if you don't have a headphone jack, so make sure you have your iPhone dongle. I did test this and it does work. Originally, I knew I needed the adapter once I realized my mistake. I ordered a really cheap one for like $7 off of Amazon, and it didn't work. And I was scratching my head, wondering why, until I finally rang it out with my multimeter and realized that it was defective. So you get what you pay for. The SC7 at Best Buy was like $7. The microphone itself is like $60 right now at Best Buy, so that's where I picked it up. So for my last test, I'm gonna mount the microphone directly onto the camera, which with my 50mm is about, I'd say 8 feet away from me to get this shot. So you'll notice a substantial reduction in the audio, and it'll probably pick up a little bit more ambient noise. Okay, so this is with the microphone mounted directly on top of the camera and the cold shoe for the speed light, and using the cable that came with it as a kit, plugged directly in, which is a regular TRS to TRS, regular, you know, headphone jack adapter, stereo jack adapter. A note about the cable I use, the extension cable is like a 20-foot stereo cable. Now, I don't know what would happen if you used a mono cable, since it's just a mono signal anyway, it's not a stereo signal, but it would probably work. I don't know, I might do a test on that later at some point, because I have a lot of those cables that I use for triggering strobes and speed lights and power packs and such. So this is what it sounds like mounted on the camera. I know the audio is not going to be terrible, but I know it's going to be not as good as when it's right up on top of me. This is a separate shot. I just wanted to show the camera with the Rode VideoMicro microphone mounted directly on top, utilizing the TRS to TRS cable, the same cable. And another shot of our setup. Okay, so from the last bit here, I wanted to show you the actual microphone, and I wanted to show you the difference. The way I'm recording my audio now, which is separate from the camera, is directly to my iPhone with no microphone. So I got my iPhone attached to a custom bracket I built basically out of a paper binder, hanging from my boom right above my head out of sight. And I just want to show the difference between that and using a microphone, so you can hear the quality of audio and which one sounds best. I'm gonna guess that the microphone to the iPhone option sounds way better than anything else, but we'll see once we get it all into post, and we'll try it out. So this is the microphone with the little dead cat on it. It comes with a stabilizer for mounting directly onto your camera into the hot shoe. It also has, I think it's a 5/8 hole in the bottom, but I used a little adapter for a 1/4-20. So I screwed that in there so I can mount it to my light stand stuff. Everything I have is 1/4-20. I believe microphone stands are the 5/8 or 3/8. I'll have to look it up. I know it's a different thread and different adapters and such, but almost everything I have is for strobes and speed lights, so I just adapted to meet my needs. So that's the shock stabilizer thing they call. And you'll see it wiggles around a lot, but what you're meant to do, and I saw this online, is once you plug your cable in from behind, there's little slots in the little dial that you use to tighten it up, and you slide the cable into one of those little slots, and it makes it a lot more stable so it's not shaking around as much. I guess that's required if you're running and gunning and you're moving around a lot with the camera, so it doesn't make any noise. Without the dead cat on it, this is what it looks like without it. Very straight atypical. Oh, I also read, whatever orientation you have your microphone in, you always want the Rode's text to be on the top. So I guess it matters which way these little lateral lines on the side are positioned. I saw on somebody's YouTube video that he had it sideways and it sounded like shit. So make sure it's oriented properly, whether you got it boomed or in any other fashion. I want to show you the two cables side by side as well. This is the TRS to TRS. You'll notice it's the Rode cable. It's two black ends. Each end is black with the gold-plated pins, and you'll see that the TRS is just 3 separate sections on the pin. This is the TRS, the TRRS. You'll see one side is black and one side is gray. The gray side is the TRRS, and it has 4 sections on the pin rather than just the 3. This is the SC7 that you need to adapt for an iPhone or any other smartphone or tablet. And you'll also need your little dongle for your iPhone X or any other iPhone without an actual headphone port. And this is a shot of the TRS to TRRS. I wanted to show the 2 ends are separate. This is the black end, which is the TRS, which is the 3 pin. And that's the gray end, which is the TRRS, which is the gray side. That's it, folks. I wanted to keep this short because people complain that my videos are too long. So thanks for watching, and subscribe and all that happy horse shit down below. Thanks again. Have a great day.